Hi guys, DevilHunterXYZ, and we are back with Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition. And yeah, so since we finished up all the main games with all all five characters technically, so one thing I need to do, which is to do Bloody Palace. And I decided I'm going to stick with Nero for the time being, as I think that. I mean, why not? He's technically the main character of the game, so I might as well go for it. Although I'm going to probably make it somewhat a little bit easier on myself. Maybe just do it Super Nero. Something a little bit different. Yeah, so I guess with Super Nero, I'm going to be using... with Super Nero, the thing is, you're going to have infinite double trigger, and then also your exceed gauge will be fully maxed out every time you attack. Although, granted, I might have to consider lowering the volume on that sound effect. I don't know. We'll see. Well, I don't. You can't really buy items because you can't use items in Bloody Palace. Just like before, you can still buy skills if you want. But yeah, just gonna jump right into it. Yeah, so for the most part, Bloody Palace works pretty similar to how it did in Devil May Cry 3. You're in a circular area, well, you're in a circular arena, just defeating enemies, increasing, going up to the next level. Well, actually, the one new thing they changed is, I guess maybe just logic has it where they decided to just get rid of the whole 110 and 100 portables every time you complete a level. Instead, it's just one portal that takes you one level at a time. Because I think, realistically, no one's going to go through 10,000 levels at one level at a time. I mean, they'll be playing the game for like a week just doing that. Yeah, so instead, you only get one portal that takes you one level at a time, and because of that, you only have 101 levels to go through. Because I think most people would just go through the 100 level doors in the previous game, just to bypass most of it. Which, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you want a decent survival game, but there's no way you're going to be playing for like a week straight. Yeah, having exceed gauge going off every time I attack is insane. I mean, it's pretty cool, actually. I don't have to worry about trying to time my attacks anymore. I don't even have to pretty much use the the L2 button. And also, again, with the double trigger, you have infinite double trigger. The only drawback is you can't regenerate health, unfortunately, so it's not the ultimate double trigger, or the ultimate super character. And also for this, I decided to turn off the turbo mode for this one. Alright. Oh yeah, also with the new addition to the Bloody Palace is you also have a time limit. And pretty much you get more time if you defeat more, if you kill off more demons. And also at the end of each level, you do get a bonus for completing it, and also you can also get an additional bonus if you manage to go through the entire level without taking damage. Well, I'm just saying, try to do your best to get as much time as you can, because the later levels may take quite a while to finish. And I believe after every 20 levels, you do go through a boss fight, so at least that's something to look forward to. And you know, I do like the environments they have in the background. I mean, obviously, it's like a generic skybox. They just threw it together for the arena, but it looks pretty decent. It looks almost like a realistic place with floating platforms. I mean, you can see the platforms out in the distance, I guess, past and future levels that you might be traveling to. I don't know. Alright. And for the most part, the enemies start out pretty easy. I think in the last 20 levels though, the enemies go into Dante Must Die difficulty. Here, this is about maybe the same as human difficulty. They're pretty much equivalent to easy. Yeah, but that's the thing I never really understood. Why exactly did they change the names of the difficulty? I mean, human is supposed to mean easy, Devil Hunter is supposed to be normal, Son of Sparta is hard, and but then of course you got Dante Must Die, which, you know, Dante Must Die difficulty. And I guess also in this case you had the legendary Dark Knight, which again to me it felt about maybe the same difficulty as Son of Sparta, but just with a lot of added enemies. Well, a lot of added enemies. Stick with short shots in this one. Going with a bunch of Chimera Seeds. I mean, you are going to be facing a lot of enemies eventually, but luckily nothing as extreme as the Legendary Dark Knight. I thought that could be a good challenge to include. I don't know. Maybe for like a future Bloody Palace installment for another Devil May Cry. Maybe. Oh, who knows? Maybe it eventually allow us to create our own Bloody Palace challenge. Or maybe even just allow us to have our own challenges to complete. You know, maybe like throw in a boss gauntlet or something. But, you know, like maybe fighting 2 bosses at once. Why not? I mean, it's kind of something similar you're going to be doing with the Mega Man Legacy, the Mega Man X Legacy Collection, being able to fight 2 bosses. Well, if it's in Hailstorm Reaper. Well, I'm glad you can make it. I mean, this is not going to be a long stream, mainly because I have somewhere else to go after this, so I don't have too much time to really spend on it, but really, I just wanted to finish up Devil May Cry 4. Of course, I'm not going to be doing like all 5 characters. I was originally kind of considering doing that, but do I really want to go through Bloody Palace 5 times? I mean, granted, some characters are easier. It would be easier to do with some characters, I guess. You know, with Nero, especially Dante and Sparta. Sorry, Dante and Virgil. I mean. Yeah, I did complete the entire game with Lady and Trish. Which, I mean, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I think for the most part, Lady played pretty decently. And as for Trish, I mean, I like Trish for some bits, but the problem is... Okay, well the thing is, the problem for Lady is the fact that she only does long-range attacks. She has nothing short-range. Which, the thing is, I'm kind of used to doing melee-based attacks in Devil May Cry, so it's just kind of weird to get used to that. And then as for Trish, the problem is she has too many controls. I mean, like, she has like so many weapons and control schemes linked up to her. It kind of gets a little overwhelming. Yeah. Come on. Final rounds. Oh, I can't believe I took damage. All right. What is it, Gab? What is it? I got about 10 minutes already saved up. That's good. Oh, I wanted to do a buster attack. Hey, that worked. Ew, your nose is wet. I haven't done too many taunts in this game, I just realized that, but... I mean, you can pretty much make pretty good screen caps of these. I just grabbed the wrong target. Yeah, I already did streams of all 3 games in the collection. I guess really, so far my favorite one was probably Devil May Cry 3 out of the entire collection itself. And of course I was doing them all on the hardest difficulty. And I think the one that cost me the most pain was probably the first Devil May Cry game. Considering how damage is... I mean, difficulty is so unbalanced. I mean, essentially like 3 or 4 hits and you're pretty much dead. And then as for Devil May Cry 2, and... I guess Devil May Cry 2, the difficulty there wasn't too bad. I mean, a lot easier than the first game, but it was just on the dull side. It just kind of got tedious and a little bit boring. I mean, I hate to say it, but eventually it starts becoming a grind fest. Oh, okay. Oh no, I'm going against Blitz. Oh, missed a shot. Charge, charge. Keep attacking. I was trying to make sure it doesn't go into rage mode. What is it, cat? What is it? I swear, why do you always have to be right next to me when I'm streaming? What games I'm going for next? Well, in terms of streaming wise, I'm kind of considering doing DMC Devil May Cry. I know, granted, a lot of people don't like that game, but honestly, I don't think it's not that bad. I mean, it's just I don't think people really give it a chance. I mean, granted, if you look past the horrible designs of the characters, the game itself is actually pretty decent. Oh. I don't want to kill myself here. I don't want to get too close, but I'm trying to stun Burial if I can. There you go. Oh, well, so much for that. He's almost dead. Alright, one boss down. Unfortunately, it's the same bosses that you've fought before. I mean, not really any different. I mean, you know, it would be more interesting if you could get bosses that the other characters couldn't fight. You know, like maybe, I guess technically the only boss Nero hasn't fought would be the Savior. I guess for Dante, I guess technically Sanctus. I mean, I kind of wonder how that fight would have gone if you could actually fight Sanctus as Dante. Oh. Okay. Just a little bit more health he had. Oh, of course, after every 20 levels, the scenery changes a little bit. Which, hey, I like it. I mean, at least it feels like a natural location. It doesn't feel like we're in the middle of empty void. Or I guess maybe the demon world. I mean, they could have gone with that idea too. Have all these fights take place in the demon world. But then again, you never go to the demon world in this game, so I don't know how that would work. Oh, ice. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. I haven't even used Devil Trigger yet. I say difficulty-wise, this is probably about the same as human mode. Oh, I'm sorry, Devil Hunter difficulty. Ew. Starting to shed a little bit, cat. Stage 23. All right. No, I gotta say, after turning off turbo mode, it doesn't feel too bad. I don't know, I guess in some cases I do prefer turbo mode, and some I just want to play normally. I mean, I guess part of the reason why I don't go with turbo mode all the time is I just want... It's a little bit easier to time attacks. I mean, granted with turbo mode, since everything is 20% faster, you I kind of have to slightly adjust my timing for some attacks I'm trying to pull off. Although granted though, when it comes to turbo mode, I do like it when it comes to like running in general. That allows me to run faster.
What'd you say?
Okay. Stage 25. Oh, of course he's ruined my attack. Oh, now there's a blitz. Charge. Ah, come on. All right. He kind of goes from like a rocker type vibe. But I'm thinking about it, I probably should just stick with the prototype outfit. It would look a lot better. But actually, you know what? Weirdly, I don't know if it's a glitch or anything, but there is a way for you to have the super character, but yet still have an alternate costume. And I mean, I think it's because of the way it's programmed. The thing is, it just saved the last costume you used for that character. So I guess for my instance, since I used the prototype outfit, if I kept the prototype outfit and just went straight to going with the super Nero, he will still keep it and have the super devil trigger. So I mean, it would have been nice. I mean, it's kind of a weird way to have a super character. I mean, if that's the case, they might as well just made it a... I mean, if that's the case, they might as well just made like the super character an alternate option then. I mean, that's kind of what they did with DMC, actually.
This may be fun.
Let's see, 27. Oh. Of course I was gonna get hit. Okay, I don't want to waste it. Should be good. I love doing level 3 charge shots. It's pretty effective. Ah. We were trying to... Probably not trying to use double trigger at this point. Alright. All right. Yeah, you know, I kind of do like Nero's double trigger. I mean, it's different in the fact that it doesn't just transform Nero into a demon, which actually I don't think Nero can really do that. Actually, considering, well, okay, no, considering again, not really trying not to spoiling too much of it, but I mean, it was confirmed by Capcom that Nero was Virgil's son, and if that's the case, I think Nero will only be part demon. I mean, possibly maybe like a quarter demon, I don't know. But still having the blood of Sparta. I mean, which would explain how he was able to resurrect Yamato. But I think also because since he's only a quarter demon, he can't fully transform into a demon himself. He only has like a demonic aura surrounding his body. Whoa. Okay, I don't want to risk too much of it. Okay, oh, I just don't want to get hit with the attack. Okay. What? If Devil May Cry 5 were to exist and have Nero have a full demonic transformation, that would be nice. I mean, it's a possibility. Alright. Okay, level 32. Trying to avoid the blades here. Well, I don't know. I've been hearing rumors that Capcom has been in works of the Devil May Cry 5, but it's just we haven't really heard anything, or if it's even true or not. I mean, who knows? Maybe possibly something in E3 they could announce something. Oh yeah, I have heard about the Bayonetta 3. I mean, it's still kind of a shame though that it's still just Nintendo. I mean, granted, if it wasn't for Nintendo, Bayonetta wouldn't even continue to exist at this point. Okay, making my rounds. Okay. What am I looking at? 35? Okay. Let's try to make sure that my health stays at a decent level. Like, I gotta consider a warrior if it's past the first bar. I have about almost 22 minutes already saved up in the time, so at this point I don't think I'm really worried about the time limit. Kind of makes me wonder what's the whole point. I mean, granted, I'm also using super character, so of course it'll be a little bit faster. But I mean, I have done this with normal characters as well. Because if I remember, one of the trophies for this game was trying to complete Bloody Palace with an S rank, which honestly it may seem impossible, but actually it's pretty simple. All you really need to do is just go through the entire Bloody Palace with just a normal character, and you pretty much will have enough points. I mean, you're pretty much almost guaranteed enough points to get an S rank. I mean, unless you just completely suck and just doing the same attacks over and over, or not building any combos, I don't think it'd be a huge problem. Oh shoot! I hate how he blocks my attack at the last second. Or I hate how he dodges my attacks since he's so fast. Okay, it'd be nice if I could actually hit him. Playing air guitar, that's definitely Nero. Okay, it seems like he just keeps going. I mean, he kind of acts like Devil May Cry 3 Dante. But then again, I mean, he's kind of young and you know, he's kind of young and wild. I'm not exactly sure how old Nero really is. Probably about 19, I'm guessing. Okay. Oh. Alright, stage 40. Going up against Vale this time. And not Dagon. Yeah, that works. I mean, it would probably be a lot faster if Nero had a distortion attack, but unfortunately there's not. Ooh. Welcome to hell, I guess? It's kind of looks like hell to me. Okay. $42. Of course, we got the chimeras now. Ah, oh, had to get me. All right. Well, I'm saying roughly past 2/5 of this game. Trying to kill myself here. Okay, not a good idea to use the buster on these guys. Oh, of course I had to land right on top of that attack.
What'd you say?
Okay, getting there. This is about Son of Sparta difficulty I'm facing. Possibly. I mean, it still could be normal difficulty. Oh, of course I had to land right. Oh, I knew I was in trouble when I tried to do the streak. Come on. Okay, good. A little bit nervous though because I have less than half my health. Probably a better idea if I stick with double trigger. Just until I get some more health or something. Okay, good. I mean, sometimes I like these easy rounds where you just have simple enemies to give you more health. Yep. Oh. I was trying to grab him. Okay, got roughly 25 minutes saved up on the time. Oh, good, an easy one. Ah, come on. Alright. What am I at now? 50. Okay. Oh, come on. I'm just tearing them apart at this point. What is my what's the okay. Tell me about Call of Duty Heroes. barely saw that one. my stylish points are already maxed out. I guess the highest you can get is 99,999. I can't even do any more stylish points. I mean, you kind of think they would just allow you to increase it to the millions or something, considering... Well, I mean, considering how often you're going to be playing this mode. Okay, what am I at now? 53. Oh, of course the blights had to get me. Oh, grab the ice. Yeah, that's nice. I can get a little bit worried here. Almost out of health. Might have to go with the double trigger on this one. Oh. I guess that works for now. All right. I always wanted to do that move, but I never could get the opportunity. Overkill right there. 57. I mean, at least I'm already past the halfway point. Just a little bit more until the next boss fight. Alright, 59. Oh. Ah, come on. Well, there are 101 levels in this bloody palace. And, I mean, honestly, I think in general, this is probably the more easier of the bloody palaces. I mean, so far, I really didn't like the second game, so it just... It wasn't because it was hard. It was mainly because it was just long. Very long. And since technically there was no end to it, once you got to level 9,999, it just keeps repeating over and over. And then also the enemies just keep spawning at a tremendous rate, and considering after level 1000 in that game, the enemies are in Dauntless Die mode difficulty. So that's why it took me so long just to even try to get a platinum on that one. I mean, I think in general, just to even get that trophy for the 9,000 levels took me about 6.5 hours roughly. Alright, so go up against a kidnap right now. Keep revving up. Well, that was relatively easy. I'll go for it. Alright. Okay. I gotta say, level 60. Well, level 60 through 80. It doesn't look too bad. That has like a neon. I like the neon look to the stages. I mean, it kind of feels like we're actually in a city. Okay. Well, roughly 3/5 of the way there now. a lot of messages with the communities I'm in. Oh, God, I hate those shark type creatures. I don't remember the name. Alright. Hopefully I don't have to deal with those that often. Oh God. Okay. It seems like I've pretty much fought every type of enemy there is in this game. But I mean, that's always the case with Bloody Palace. Well, except for Devil May Cry 2, I guess. I mean, because in Devil May Cry 2, since there were since all the stages are in the, well, okay, there are some enemies in Devil May Cry 2 that can only be fought underwater, so obviously, since all Bloody Palace takes place in land, you won't be fighting any underwater-based enemies. Oh, wow. Okay. Could use more health at this point. I mean, got a little bit. I could use a little more. I don't want to be too reckless either. Okay. Okay, 2/3 there. Charge up, charge up. He avoided my first attack, didn't he? Oh, come on. Dude, really? Great. I've got to avoid his rage attack. Oh boy. Health? Anyone? You're really using more health. Really could use more health. Alright, thank you. It's kind of getting a little bit desperate there. $68. All right. I like what, 36 minutes stored up. So I could potentially fool around for half an hour, but typically most of these levels only take about maybe 1 to 2 minutes. Okay. What am I at now? 70? 7/10 of the way there. Still more. Okay, thought it was done. Ooh. Thank God, more health. I was gonna get a little worried there. So many swords. All right. What am I at now? 72. $73. Finding a lot of swords in this one. 74. Oh, he could have ruined that shot for me. More, of course. Oh, you keep blocking, getting out of the way. Oh, come on. Ugh, 76. Oh, man. Could probably use some more health. Come on. Get that stupid fish to stop attacking me. I mean, I could use more health, man. Again. Getting a little bit worried here. Okay, thank you. I really need more health. $78. Oh, that's 79. One more until I get another boss fight. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Alright, go up against Angelo Credo. Of course, we have a little bit of a problem with that shield of his. Oh, trying to grab the sword. It's always hard to block that one. keep pounding. Ooh, okay, he just exploded. I mean, typically I would see bosses just stagger for a bit before exploding, but now he just straight up exploded. Oh. Oh, okay, scratch that last bit I said earlier, but this looks more like hell. I probably said this would be the closest you get to the demon world. Alright. I think roughly about this point, the enemies are going to be Dante Must Die difficulty, so I think eventually they're going to start having Devil Trigger. Trying to block attacks here. Oh. Right. The Devil Trigger starting to build up. Okay. Alright, just keep going, man. Oh, blocking my attacks here. Okay. What am I at now? 84? Okay. Getting attacked by the Chimera Seeds. Yeah, you can now see a dark aura. Okay, the problem with the enemies being in their own devil triggers, I can't really use my snatch ability on them anymore. I mean, I can still use Buster, but I just can't use any of my snatch abilities. Ooh, this is gonna be troublesome. Oh, God. Okay. Problem is, I gotta get rid of one of them. Ah, and of course they keep landing me right on top of him. Alright. Okay, got one of them. Good enough. Of course. Give me some health, please. I was hoping for some more health. Oh, thank God. Yeah, this is a tough fight. Hey, Major David. Alright. Yeah, that last one was a tough fight, no doubt about it. Well, that one was surprisingly easy. Yeah, it's to make up for that onslaught I had in the last level. Okay. So where am I at now? 88. Oh, of course. There goes the stupid shark attack. Well, a little bit of health, that's good. Accumulated 47 minutes of time. I don't really think I have to worry too much about that. Oh God! First you have to land right on top of me again. Well, as long as it's just one bullet, so I can mostly handle it. If it doesn't stop traveling onto me. Okay. That's good.
This may be fun.
The Mega Scarecrow is going insane. There's a lot of scarecrows in this one, which, I mean, it's not too bad for the most part. Oh, alright, some of them are already in Devil Trigger. Oh man, so many. Of course, a chance to replenish my health. Thank you. Alright. It's 91. Oh no, it's not over yet. There's gotta be more. Oh, couldn't get him on the platform. Alright. Come on, get closer. Didn't want to risk too much of that. Okay. Alright, 93. Getting close to the end of this. Well, that was pretty quick. '94. Keep going. All right. More dogs. Perfect. I keep getting attacked. I can't even lay a streak. They just keep going. Oh, man. There you go. Wasn't really a tough one, but I was just... Okay. I couldn't stop getting hit. Ah, damn it. Come on. Just a little bit more, man. A little bit more. 97. Okay. Oh, well, give me a second. Alright. Sorry about that. Had to take that call. What now, cat? Yeah, that was nice. What? Cat. What am I now? 98? Good start. God, I hate the chimeras. Can't get near him to attack. Or I guess you can technically attack, but good luck at doing that. Could use more health. Just saying. Oh. Thank you. Oh, that was surprisingly an easy one. Alright, level 99. Yeah, this is where it starts getting insane, because I think from what I've read, or if I remember, I think you face like... I think you kind of face like 30 of the white knights or something like that. Well, luckily, if I can get the Angelo Altos to use that command to do the self-destruct on me, this suicide bomb attempt, I can get most of them out of the way. Man. Doing it one more time, huh? Just keep going for it. As long as I keep doing the commands, I could probably avoid most of it. Keep going. Angelo Alto's also going to Devil Trigger. More. Maybe it could be 40 of the Angelo Blancos. Yeah, that was the last one. Okay. So, level 100, going up against Angela Agnes. Ah! A fish attack. Hopefully this will finish him off. Yeah, I got like 63 minutes stored up in my time, so here I am at the last level, 101. And this one, you are going up against Dante. I know, I do like the new environment here. It looks, I don't know, kind of reminds me of the Grand Canyon kind of vibe. I mean, that's just me. Right, I'm just gonna stick. I'm gonna try doing it without using double trigger. Oh, actually, I remember one of the trophies for this game was to make it all the way to the end to fight Dante, and you defeat him without taking a single hit. I remember that. It was insane. I mean, it takes time to get to this last level, and then you expected to beat Dante in a perfect run. I mean, luckily, I guess luckily, if you want to put it that way, I kind of just took the cheap route. Ooh. Yeah, so I just went with the cheap route. And just used Dante versus Dante. Yeah, I just went with Dante and used the Pandora move. I think it was the grief ability. Kept using that over and over until he died. Easiest way to go for it. Oh. Alright. Getting there. Oh. Shotgun. Of course, gets me with the shotgun every time. Come on, love the shotgun. Oh, man. Come on. Trying to keep going here. Trying to do gunslinger on me. Oh.
Come on. Come on.
Okay, well, I was trying to go with that clash that Nero and Dante would do. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it to work this time. He kept surprisingly falling for the buster attacks. I don't know. Hey, C rank. Well, I mean, that's only because I was using Super Nero the entire time, so I took a huge dive towards my ranking because of that. I mean, I think you lose like 50% of your final score. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm not caring for ranks that much, but, yeah. Fully completed, 699 enemies, got roughly 183,000 red orbs. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Didn't really take me too long, actually. But, yeah, there you have it. Alright. Yeah, I guess that is pretty much it. Maybe in the future I might consider doing more of the Bloody Palace with the other characters, but just for right now, that's pretty much it for this run through. Yeah, so after this I might consider doing DMC Devil May Cry after this. I don't know when I'm going to be doing it, or doing the stream. It's just, it would just take time to do it. But yeah, that's it for right now. Alright guys, this is DevilHunterXYZ, and until next time.